Hi everyone. We hope you're trying your best to stay strong and healthy through this difficult time. Obviously, due to the lockdown, we haven't been able to hold a normal Tai Chi sessions on Tuesday evening in the Network Centre. So we've decided to make a video so that people can continue to practice at home or even try some basic Tai Chi for the first time. I'm going to go through some of the basic Tai Chi movements and stances that we practice in the class, and I'll break each form down so hopefully it will be easy to follow. We're not going to link each of the movements in this video like you would normally do in a Tai Chi session, because we want to make it simple. So some of the great benefits of using Tai Chi as an exercise are an improvement in balance, strength, flexibility, but also an increased oxygen and blood flow around the body. And it has been proven also to help with mental well-being and relaxation. So the most important thing to remember when you're practicing these exercises is to be safe, is to give yourself enough space to perform the movements and to start slowly and build up your routine gradually. Okay, so let's move on. First of all, we're going to look at the Tai Chi posture. Okay, so simply to begin with, what we're going to do is bring the feet together with just a slight gap. Okay, and what we're going to do is straighten our back nice and straight, chin slightly elevated, and drop the shoulders. Okay, and try to relax as much as possible. So essentially, what we want to do, slightly bend the knees, nice straight back, and we'll do a wee quick practice. Okay, so essentially, all we're going to do is straighten the knees, raise the arms up and down, and do a quick practice. Now remember, nice deep breaths through the nose as we're moving up, and out through the mouth as we're coming back down. Try to relax the shoulders as much as possible. And that is essentially the Tai Chi posture. Okay? Nice straight back, elevated chin, slightly bent knees. So the first stance we're going to look at is the wide stance, which is pretty straightforward. So we're going to bring our feet about hip width, slightly bend the knees. Okay, and this is called the wide stance or the horse stance. So essentially, as we're doing upper body movements, we are essentially shifting our weight from one side to the other, just like that. And that's the wide stance. Really simple. Slightly bent knee, nice deep breath through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay? So the next one we're going to look at is the bow stance. So in the bow stance, whatever leg you feel comfortable with starting. So you move one leg out, nice straight back. Essentially, we're going to move forward, slightly bend the knee, but as we move back, we're going to lift the foot. And that's it. It's essentially a rocking back and forward movement. Again, swap legs, same on the other side. So before you do any of these exercises, it's probably a good idea to use this as a warm-up and practice these two stances. So again, you've got the wide stance where you're shifting your weight from one side to the other. And we have the bow stance with one leg out, shift forward, bend the knee, nice straight back. As you come back, you lift the foot. Okay? So the most important thing to remember throughout these exercises is to continue breathing, nice deep breaths, plenty of oxygen. Try to relax the shoulders, okay? And of course, try to enjoy them. Now don't worry too much if you're not quite following the movements exactly as they should be. It's more important that you're up and that you're essentially trying your best to follow them, but it's not that important. So let's move on to the first. Let's do the opening form. So the opening form, okay, feet in, not quite together, slightly bent knees, and what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're holding a ball, okay? So essentially, the ball, slightly bent knees, what we're going to do is raise the ball up, straighten the knees, circle forward, bring the ball back into the tummy, and up again. So as we're coming up, big deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. So that is essentially the opening form in a Tai Chi section. The second one we're going to look at is called calming waters. Okay, and we're going to do this in the bow stance. So that's one leg out, nice straight back. And in calming waters, it's really, really simple. Try your best to relax your shoulders and concentrate on your breathing. So as we move forward, we're going to do a swimming motion, calming waters motion, circle round, and lift the foot. Again, nice deep breath through the nose, out through the mouth, and lift the foot. So the next movement we're going to look at is called cloud hands. And we're going to do cloud hands in the wide stance. So again, feet hip width apart. Nice straight back, tummy slightly in. Okay, and what you want to do is concentrate on your breathing as you're doing these. The more oxygen you get in, the better. Okay, so again, try to relax your shoulders. And what we're going to do is bring one arm up, essentially in front of your eyes, and the other hand in front here. So as we shift weight from one side to the other, we're going to change hands and bring it back and shift the weight the other way. So cloud hands, nice deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. A lot of these exercises are really simple. Don't worry too much if you're not able to follow them initially. As long as you're trying your best to relax and concentrate on your breathing, that's the most important part. Okay. So that's cloud hands. Now we're going to move on to the flying crane. So we're going to do this movement in the bow stance. So again, one leg out, nice and relaxed shoulders. Again, concentrate on your breathing as much as possible. So as we go out, we're going to raise the arms up, bend the knee, take deep breath out through the mouth as we come back down and lift the foot. Swap legs. Again, make sure you're nice and steady in your feet before you start. Arms up, nice and relaxed. Deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth, and then lift the foot. Okay, so next we're going to practice prayer hands. So we're going to do prayer hands in wide stance. Okay, so feet hip width apart, slightly bent knees, nice straight back. And we're going to start by basically circling the arms up. Take deep breath through the nose, bring the hands together above your head, and breathe out as we bring our hands down the front of our body. So the next movement we're going to look at is called push and pull. So we're going to do this in the bow stance. So again, whatever leg you're comfortable with starting is fine. Slightly bent knee, nice straight back. And we're going to hold our arms, their fists clenched, but not too hard. Okay, so nice and relaxed shoulders. We're going to move forward. We're going to punch out, twist our arms, and pull back in and lift the foot. Right? So relax your shoulders. Nice deep breath through the nose. Pull and breathe out through the mouth. Okay, so next up, we're going to do what's called dancing rainbow. And we're going to do it in a wide stance. Okay, so again, feet hip width apart, nice and relaxed shoulders, tummy slightly in, nice stance all around. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring one arm out straight, and we're going to bring the other arm above our head. Okay, so essentially, we're going to shift our weight. Look down this palm, and as we shift our weight from one side to the other, look down the other palm. Again, big deep breath through the nose, and out through the mouth. Remember to relax the shoulders as much as possible, and concentrate on your breathing. Next movement is called ball in the valley. Okay. Again, we're going to do this in the bow stance. So once you get in the position with the leg out, okay, same posture. I want to start by holding the little ball here in under tummy. Okay. What we're going to do is move forward and bend the knee. We're going to raise the ball up, bring our arms out to the side, back in to the ball, and raise our feet. Okay? Very simple. Big deep breath as we lift the ball up. Circle our arms out, bring it back into the ball, nice breathe out, and lift the feet. Okay, so the next one we're going to look at is called pushing clouds. Okay, so back to the wide stance. What we're going to do is bring our hands above our head here as if we're in a pushing motion. Okay, and as we move from side to side, shifting our weight, we're going to push the clouds away. So again, nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Next up, we're going to do, it's called wielding sword. So we're going to stay in the wide stance for this one, okay? Slightly bent knees, nice and relaxed shoulders. We're going to bring our hands together as if we're clenching the sword, okay? So as we shift from side to side, slicing the sword, we're going to shift our weight, slightly bend the knees, and concentrate on our breathing. So nice deep breath through the nose, and through the mouth. Just to finish off, we're going to finish with the closing form. So again, bring our feet slightly in, hold the ball in your tummy, slightly bent knees, and raise the ball up. Deep breath, circle out, in the knees, back in the tummy. Okay, so there you have it. Some basic Tai Chi moves for beginners. So essentially, have a wee practice of those at home if you can. You can also do them seated, of course. So you can sit down and simply do the upper body movements. And of course, the breathing is one of the most important parts of any exercise. It will help greatly during this time, hopefully, of lockdown. And maybe, give you something to do. Okay? So thanks very much, everyone. Take care. Hopefully see you all again soon. Thank you.